Ladies and gentlemen, heels and heelettes, welcome back to another episode of Blunt Impact. I am your boy Chris G, one half of the Pot Heels, joined with my tag team partner, the three-time baby making champion Ness. We are joined by our co-host, Mary Jane, in blunt form this week because I kind of disappointed myself last week, so I had to do it this week. Bring the blunt in. Ness, how you feeling this week, brother?
Feeling great, good brother. True Heels, what's the deal? Here for another episode of Blunt Impact. And of course, the blunts are on deck to make an impact.
Oh, yeah. So before we get started, we want to remind everybody to share, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your grandmother, tell your grandfather, tell your uncles in PR, tell your tias in DR, wherever you're from in the world, just, share the love, man, and we will share it back. It's the True Heel Heat way. Before we also get started with Blunt Impact this week, we just want to give a nice rest in peace to Brodie Lee. I myself was a fan for this man for a couple years already. I want to say about 5 or 6 years, going back to the start of the Wyatt family. So, and as a father, I think this is where it hurts the most to see somebody who was such a good dad. We lost a good one, Me and you were both fathers of small children, so it's kind of hard to fathom being in that position. And my heart certainly goes out with the family, with AEW, with everybody who just has been associated with Brodie Lee for the last 15 to 20 years that he's been in the wrestling scene. So that's anything you want to say about Brodie before we get started?
Yeah, man, definitely was a huge Brodie Lee fan, just like yourself. Like just watching him over the years in the Indies and then just in various promotions. Most notable for his career in WWE and most recently where I had the utmost just through the roof of wanting to see him shine in AEW. For the short time that he was there, I feel as though he definitely stepped into that main event scene and made it work for him. He was definitely, I felt that where he was in AEW, I felt that he could do that in WWE. And I was just waiting for that moment for him to step out and just be that main event star, be that big star that I knew he could be. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in WWE, but when one door closes, another door opens, and that's what AEW was. And as soon as he got there, he just made the Dark Order, who were taken pretty much looked at as a joke at the time. Like he just gave them so much validity and made them into a threat, and just made people respect them. And also just away from his career, like you said, him being a father, us being fathers, just seeing how great of a dad he was. I forgot the ref's name, but he said that if there's a Mount Rushmore of wrestling dads, that Brodie Lee should be on there, and I respect that. And I just got, oh man, we're all just broken up and shaken up over the situation right now. So definitely much love to Brodie Lee, much love to his family, and I just hope that you guys find the strength and to carry on. This definitely isn't easy. 2020 has been the shittiest year I've ever witnessed. This definitely was the icing on the cake for me. We lost a lot of people this year, whether it be other athletes, musicians, actors, entertainers, but I think this might have hit the hardest for me personally. So, but yeah, rest in power, Brodie Lee. There isn't going to be anyone like you, bro. I appreciate everything you've done.
Yeah, absolutely. That's well said. 2020, man. If 2020 was a fucking PS5, I'd send that shit right back to the store. I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with it anymore. Don't even want the fucking free trial. Nothing, man. Just give 2020 away. Just fucking foster it, man. But yeah, it's tough, man. I found myself every week since the dog collar match, whether it was BTE or AEW Dynamite, asking, "Damn, where the fuck is Brodie? Or when are we gonna see Brodie again?" And I guess that's kind of more, besides him being a father and leaving children in this world, it's kind of the other depressing part, that he was finally on a national level where people wanted to see him. We knew about him. Now I think everybody else had a better idea of who he was and how he performed, and just wanted to see more of him. And unfortunately, we can't anymore. But if you're with us at home, we are gonna light up. We're gonna light this one up for Brodie. We hope everybody at home lights up with us as well. So we're gonna count down from 3. We're gonna light this bitch up for Brodie. You ready, Ness?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Blunts for Brodie.
Blunts for Brodie. We hashtag that. You know what? We know it's Blunt Impact. That's gonna have to be the title of the show this week, though. Blunts for Brodie. So we start off with a nice little Brodie Lee graphic. Universally loved. Doesn't matter what company you're from. Everybody's gonna show him love at this time. We have the second part of the best of 2020 in Impact Wrestling. We are once again joined by the Executive Vice President of Operations, if I'm not mistaken, Scott D'Amore, and Josh Matthews. Regular butchincha, just bullshitting back and forth, nice little banter. Same kind of format that we had last week, so we're just gonna run through a couple of the threads, basically give you guys a gist of what happens on the last episode of Impact Wrestling for 2020. So we start off with the New Year's resolutions. We have one by Willie Mack. He just wants to keep wrestling, doesn't really know what to say. We have Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz. They want the tag gold, sucker. So I think that's on the list of the hot. That's the priority for them right now. That's more of a priority than a resolution, I think.
Yeah. Really.
We have a Rich Swann resolution. Playing the guitar once again. This man is talented, and he wants to bring Impact to the highest level. And I will say, every week, me and Ness try to do that as well. We also have a Johnny Swinger New Year's resolution where he just says, "Fuck resolutions. I just want to wish happy holidays to Bill Watts, who's like 90 years old. I don't even think he fucking knows what Impact Wrestling is." We have a Brian Myers resolution. Doesn't make resolutions. They're for losers. He's always going to be himself. This is the same guy that lost 180 fucking thousand matches in a row in WWE. Just saying. And you're a Met fan. Don't fucking. How about a resolution? The Mets win a fucking World Series. How about you say that one, asshole? We can use that one. Sorry. I'm going on a rant. It's been an emotional day. We're gonna get a hot Chris G today. Yeah. And the last resolution is from Eddie Edwards. He doesn't have any resolutions. He just sets goals, and he wants to achieve goal by goal. You put him up, he knocks him down. It is what it is. Think pretty good shit, to have that thread going on through the show, to showcase a little personality. It was the same people from last week that did the Christmas thing. So, I guess in that sense, it would have been nice to see some different faces. But, a cool little thread to bring us into the new year. How'd you feel about this?
Yeah, it was nice to hear how everybody wanted to see what 2021 would bring them. Willie Mack, he has his match coming up with Moose. So for him to say that he wants to keep wrestling, I found that to be, kind of intriguing with their I Quit match coming up. And, everything he got going on with the referee telling him to stop in his last match. And he's like, no, nobody's going to tell me to stop. When I want to go, I'm going to go. So I like the fact that, he's just like, I'm still going to go in the ring. I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to make waves in Impact Wrestling. So that's what I got, out of Willie Mack. Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz, I'm with them. Fire and flavor. Let's bring home those Knockouts Tag Team Championships. I need that. I need you guys to do that for me. So I want to see that happen in 2021 as well. And also, I'm gonna piggyback off of what Eddie Edwards said, because I kind of dig that. He say he doesn't have resolution. He just has goals, because usually when somebody has a resolution, a New Year's resolution, that shit lasts for like a week, if that. I'm going to go to the gym. You go to the gym for 3 days. You stop going to the gym. I'm going to eat healthy. You have one salad, and then it's back to fast food the day after that. You know, we don't really follow our resolution, but our goals, we come to knock those down. So I like the fact that Eddie Edwards says that he sets goals instead of resolutions. But, other than it being a play off of their Christmas videos, that was pretty good. They were all pretty decent segments.
Yeah, I will say I do feel Eddie Edwards on that last one. As a man who never follows up with his resolutions, I actually followed up with my resolution this year, and I could thank the pandemic for that one, for kicking my ass into physical shape finally. So, or more better physical shape that I have been in the last couple years. So,
there you go. That's a goal. There you go.
Well, now it's goals, baby. Now we trying to be on Larry Morgan levels and gain 40 pounds of muscle.
Gains. Not me. I don't work out. I'm skinny. My name's Skinny Crap.
Good plug. Cheap plug. Next up, we have basically a thread of recapping big angles or moments for superstars that happened throughout the year. We have a recap of Rich Swann's, just his whole year, man. His whole injury, coming back at, I can't even remember. What was it? Slammiversary for the main event championship, for the world championship, losing that, and then eventually, having the beef with Eric Young, teasing the retirement. Is he gonna wrestle again? Finally becoming king of the mountain, being the man, the face of Impact Wrestling as their champion going into 2021. Good story, good shit with that. We have a Wrestle House recap, which honestly I missed a lot of it, because when it was starting, that's when I transitioned to Wednesday Night Warriors, and Stat King took over Dark Power, so I kind of missed Wrestle House. But the highlights, and from what I seen, I wish I would have seen more, because it looked like they had some funny shit that was going on. I know the gist of what happened, but I really should have been watching for the detail. And we get the Shamrock induction into the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. We all love Shamrock. Might not be a fan of what he's doing now, but we still have love for Shamrock. And he's inducted by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I guess it was a cameo. Maybe it wasn't a cameo they paid for. He definitely got paid for the induction.
Hell yeah.
But it's always nice to see The Rock do something with the wrestling business again. So this was a cool thread. This was a cool look back at 2020 and at some of the I don't know, I guess it's like a combination of the entertainment of Impact, the future of Impact with Rich Swann, and like the past and heritage of TNA with Ken Shamrock. So it's just I feel like it's a good mix of past, present, future. What do you think about this little recap thread?
Yeah, man, it was great. All great moments. Like you said, Rich Swann returning, thought he was going to have to retire, then comes back, wins the world title, that's always a special thing. Just that whole feud with Eric Young, like Eric Young coming back to Impact and just going on a tear, taking out Rich Swann. Like Rich Swann was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, pretty much. And he just, the first person to feel the wrath of Eric Young. But, I love how they developed that story. And then, like, now Rich is in a prominent spot. Also with the, who else are you talking about? Ken Shamrock, again, that's one of my goats. Is one of my all-time favorites. His career was marvelous. Just in a two-sport athlete, if you want to call it that, MMA and professional wrestling. Him being the first ever TNA NWA World Heavyweight Champion, like that. I completely forgot about that at first. I'm like, yo, that really is, like, he is their first world champion. So, it's only right that he gets inducted into their Hall of Fame. Like, I know a lot of people are going to say, he was a WWE guy or anything like that, but like, he basically is a part of Impact history. So why not put him in their Hall of Fame, so to speak? So, but like everything they had some major moments this year. From getting back into it, from what I've seen, I've enjoyed what Impact's been doing. Like before I started like watching it full on, I knew that they were doing good. People say they were doing good. I said, all right, let me try to check this shit out. From what I've seen, it was decent. Now that I'm seeing it like firsthand all over again, it's really great. Like the show's coming together now. So special moments like this definitely make great product in the eyes of a fan.
Yeah, I definitely think Shamrock deserves it, 100%. I mean, he's just as much as a TNA guy than a WWE guy. So I don't know. It was a good thread. It was a good little thread. Next up, we have just a couple storylines. It's not all about the best of 2020. They're giving us a little preview of what's going into 2021. They break down the card for next week. A couple good matches, but it is going to be the last semifinal match for the Knockouts Tag Team Tournament. It is Jazz and Jordan Grace versus Havoc and Nevaeh, and the winner of that will go against Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz for the Knockout Championship, Tag Team Championships. So that's something to look forward to. We also have Deonna responding to Taya. Usually she doesn't, respond to peasants, whatever, but she thinks about it and she wants to be the longest reigning champ. And to be the longest reigning champ, she has to defeat the current longest reigning Knockouts champ. So we're going to see that match. I'm really looking forward to that. It should be a show stealer, honestly. I think that might happen in Genesis or Hard to Kill. I'm not too sure. And we also have AC trying to crack the case, trying to free Lawrence D, Larry D, whatever D you want to call him. He got framed, so he approaches Crazy Steve. Frame.
And frame.
White privilege.
White privilege.
He got approached. He approaches Crazy Steve, and Crazy Steve's like, yeah, I heard some shenanigans, I heard some fuckery going on, but it wasn't from the side that I was on, because I was on the bride's side. I heard it coming. Wait, do I have it mixed that? I don't know. He was on one of the sides, but it wasn't on his side. So whichever side it came from, he was implying that it was Johnny Swing, who was found with the gun in the first place and shit. So I don't know. Maybe Swinger did frame this fucking guy. Who knows? We'll see.
That'd be so stupid. That would be so stupid.
What do you think about that storyline? And are you looking forward to Taya and Deonna?
Oh hell yeah, Taya and Deonna. I'm definitely looking forward to that. In my opinion, Deonna Purrazzo, the best in-ring women's wrestler of 2020. Like, there's no question for that at all. Taya Valkyrie, another amazing performer in her own right. So I'm definitely gonna see this because it's Deonna. Like, she's been dubbed this on Blunt Impact only. The Demon Slayer, Deonna Purrazzo. I got to see how she fares against another human being. So, but I'm just looking forward to it. Honestly, I would like to see her retain, but out of the two, it doesn't really like. Well, however it plays out, I'm gonna be all right with the finish because I know that this is gonna be a great match.
Yeah, it's definitely something I am looking forward to. Next up, we have a little match thread. We're going to see if any of these matches might be match of the year. We still haven't announced that. There's 2 more awards that were given out this week. The first match we see is...
Maybe wait the whole damn show for that shit.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We had the first match we had was Ace Austin versus Willie Mack at Rebellion 2020 for the X Division title, which was a pretty good match. Willie Mack defeated Ace Austin, won his first X Division championship. Next up, we had the Motor City Machine Guns taking on the North on the regular Impact episode, but it was a fairly recent, maybe a month and a half ago. Really good tag match for the tag team championships, where the Motor City Machine Guns reclaim the tag team championships for the however many time. They're fucking legends. Manic versus Raju final resolution match. I don't know where this came from. If there was any final resolution match that should have been on this, it should have been Chris Bay and Rich Swann. So I don't know where this is coming from.
Listen.
Go ahead. You talk about it.
Listen.
You talk about it.
Because you want to know why? Once again, Josh Matthews was trying to allude to the point, the motherfucking fact that TJP is Manic. Now, he did this shit in front of Scott D'Amore. Scott D'Amore quickly changes the subject because he knows there's nothing for him to say. Because everybody fucking knows that TJP is Manic. So how can TJP contend for the title that TJP can't contend for the title? Cover his fucking arms. At least. Dumb shit. The matches were good though.
I don't know, man. I keep watching this storyline. I might be a manic depressive. Hopefully it ends quick, man. I just want to see regular TJP. Just get him up there. Man. So that leads us to whoa. Whew. That leads us to our awards. The rest of the awards for 2020 Impact Wrestling. We'll start off with the moment of the year, which is actually moments of the year because it's basically the whole Slammiversary 2020. Basically the returns. Basically the returns of Motor City Machine Guns and Eric Young, and the debuts of Heath and the Good Brothers. So, I mean, to be honest, man, I can't really think of any crazy moment. I think moment of the year should have been when Johnny Swinger got shot. I'm just gonna say it. That's the most wild shit. You know, nobody would have seen that coming. They had people talking the next day. You know,
they had people talking, but no, I feel that. I'll second that. That is some wild shit. How does nigga get shot and then they wrestle for a nigga's freedom? Like, yeah, it's funny as hell, but it's goofy as shit.
Wrestle for his freedom.
Yeah. That white privilege showing.
And the match of the year, which I don't know, man. It's debatable to me. It's debatable, but it was the 5-way championship match at Slammiversary. Eric Young, Rich Swann, Trey, Ace Austin, and I can't remember the other person, to be honest, that was in it. But and Eddie Edwards, who eventually wins.
He fucking wins.
Yeah, who wins to become champion. I thought I'm bugging it because I'm like, Eric Young is champ, but no, he defeated Eddie Edwards to be champ.
But that's how
Eddie Edwards wins.
Like, look, I totally agree with you, but like this should definitely not have been the match of the year. Not at all.
I mean, I think it's debatable because it was a good match, and it was
but it wasn't. I'm debating.
And it set up the story. It set up the story for what eventually was.
It did, and that's why it can. That's why it can be debated that this is match of the year. But you know me, I'm an in-ring type of person. No, Rich Swann versus Chris Bay at Final Resolution. Yeah. That definitely should have been match of the year.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. That was probably it was my favorite match of Impact, but I think the Jordan Grace, Deonna Purrazzo Iron Woman match was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I think, and that was on regular Impact TV, and it was a fucking big money. Like it felt like a big money match. You know, I mean, the build up was whatever. I don't think it was that crazy, but the match itself was fucking good.
And as soon as she debuted, she got a title shot.
Yeah, it's tough. It's like there's a precedent set for an Iron Woman match already. But that's the first Iron Woman match in Impact history. It still has significance. And they did a hell of a job. I mean, it wasn't as good as Sasha versus Bayley, but it was fucking amazing, you know what I mean? So I think either one of those two matches, I'd probably lean towards more the Chris Bay and Rich Swann match as well, because that's more my style. But yeah, this 5-way championship match, I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, that's about it. Eddie thanks the fans, and we are heading into 2021. Real quick, I didn't even tell you this in the notes. I want it right off the top of your dome. Bold prediction for Impact Wrestling 2021.
They're about to get sunned by AEW.
They're about to get sunned by AEW.
Hell yeah, Kenny Omega is about to fuck shit up at Impact. But nah, man, I don't even know any bold predictions. I see Moose becoming the Impact World Heavyweight Champion.
I think that's the most obvious one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if 2021's not his year, then
what are you doing? Exactly. I definitely see Fire and Flavor becoming the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions. And if they're not, they're going to get them sometime in 2021. If they're not the first, they're definitely going to get them in 2021. Shit. I want to say 2021 is going to be a better year for Chris Bay. He's my favorite going into, what is it, Hard to Kill or Genesis? I forgot what.
I don't even know.
He's my favorite going into that triple threat match. So.
Yeah, mine too. My bold prediction, 2021, I think an AEW superstar wins the X Division Championship. Maybe does like a crossover, get some more eyes on the X Division on AEW, a broader audience, and then bring it back to Impact, see what happens. They're not going to do no World Championship. Rich Swann ain't fucking losing it to Kenny Omega. I don't think so. If he becomes the belt collector, that'll be wild. But if I don't think he's going to win it. But we'll see what happens. I think the X Division Championship might go over there.
You see Kenny going after the X Division Championship?
No, not Kenny.
Just the world title?
Just a random AEW superstar. I don't know. No, nobody right now comes to mind. It's just bold. That's why it's a bold prediction. We don't fucking know. You know what I mean?
No, but you know what? I would like to see Kenny go for the X Division title and not just the world title. Like, he can definitely get the world title, but the X Division matches are more his style, in my opinion, and he could work better in those type of settings. So, like, not that he couldn't be the world champion of Impact and AEW, but I would like to see him mixed in that category of the X Division. That'll be some wild shit.
You never know. We have a lot to look forward to in 2021. Blunt Impact will be back next year, which is next week. Ness, where can we find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at Skinny_Kravitz. You can find me on Instagram at Skinny_Kravitz. And you can find me right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. I am the sixth man of the True Hill Heat YouTube channel team. You can catch me on Review of Honor. Yeah, I got a lot of fucking shows. Like
you went from 0 to 100 real quick, motherfucker.
Yeah, I got this shit down pat because I say the same shit every episode. Every fucking thing I'm on, I say this shit. But back to what I was saying. You catch me on Review of Honor with my man Stat King, the man of 1,004 numbers. You catch me right here on Blunt Impact. And you can catch me on Joints and Jabronis with my man Chris G. We form the Pie Heels. Shake the ropes. Yeah, man. Oh, catch me on the roundtables on the Roundtable Rebel. I pop up on the roundtables and I pop up on everybody's shows. I was just on True Hill Heat 105. Shout out to the True Hill Heat team. It was Chrissy Love, SP3, Top Guy JJ, for having me on the show. That was my first time on there. I've been wanting to be on there for the longest. I got that in my True Hill Heat YouTube channel, Infinity Stone Gauntlet.
You can find me at True Hill Chris G. Wednesday Night Warriors with my man Romeo Anthony Colon. He just reports the news. You can find me here on Blunt Impact and Joints and Jabronis with one half of the Pot Heels, the three-time baby making championess. So for us, for everybody here at True Hill Heat, for Mary Jane, we want to wish everybody a happy New Year's. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Don't be an asshole. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Be safe. Peace.